I think he asked Big Bill Brunsey. He says, Big Bill, that blues music you play, you call that folk music? And Big Bill says, well, I've never heard no horses sing none of it. I told you not to mention wild folk dancing.
Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird, and she warbles as she flies. But the cuckoo never warbles before the 4th day of July. Jack of diamonds, I know you, oh, you rob my poor pockets of their silver and their gold. I'm gonna buy me a big old shotgun, about as long as I am tall. I'm gonna load that big old shotgun with a 20-inch iron ball. I'm gonna climb up on a mountain, way up in the treetop high. I'm gonna sit there in my treetop and watch the eagle come flying by. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird, and she warbles as she flies. But the cuckoo never warbles before the 4th day of July. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird, and she warbles as she flies. You should never harm a cuckoo before the 4th day of July. Well, that's an old traditional song, the Cuckoo. And today, here on Horses Sing None of It, we have as our guest Mr. Bill Kelly, which you may have heard of as Bill Kelly and his House of Cards.
That's right.
And on my right, and I guess your left, is Lou Gelfond, who's a co-host here on Horses Sing None of It. And my name is Ralph Litwin. We'd like to welcome you to the show today, Bill.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
And first thing off, I have to relate how the first time I ever saw Bill, I was at a parade in my hometown of Mendham, New Jersey, and here comes a float with all this old-time rock and roll music coming, and I look and it says a big sign saying Bill Kelly and his House of Cards, and here's Bill with these day-glow sunglasses rocking out to Johnny Be Good. And that was my first introduction to Bill Kelly. And I said, well, I guess I ought to meet this guy.
Yeah.
And then I guess we met up first time in person at the Stanhope House at one of the benefit concerts up there.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen you play around. I've seen your show here, and yeah, it's great to be here. It was great to be on the float. It was fun.
It looked like fun.
It really was. We had a good
Johnny,
time.
good. I think you were interested in getting an insight into what other kind of music you did. You found out that you did a good bit of original music, and you like to write and sing songs.
Yeah, I'm a songwriter and a singer, and I play in a band. We do, I guess, vintage rock and roll is more like it. You know, I don't want to be an oldies act or a 50s thing, but we do cover some of that rockabilly sound and country-ish rock and roll sound.
I'd love to hear some of your own music. Maybe we can join you on it.
Sure, I'd love to hear you. Hear You On Me. This is a song called Burning for You. Well, I know what it's like to be lied to, and I know what it feels like to be lied to, because you lied to me. You lied to me. You said, baby, don't be too long. Well, I'm lonely. The porch lights on. Burning for you. I feel for your big come on. I fell in love and now you tell me that I don't belong. Burning for you. Well, I feel like an old bonfire in this field of dreams, tended by your lies and put out in a moment of doubt. Take it away. Was the girl in my arms, and I'd do anything to keep her turned on long past the dawn. You said I was your morning sun. You said I was the only one burning for you. The day is long. Now the sun sets all along. Burning for you. And the girl of my dreams was the girl in my arms, and I'd do anything to keep her turned on long past dawn. So, yeah, a little
On the mellow side.
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
get your hankies and sponges.
Now we heard that the right thing to say at this juncture in time is, and now this.
Hi, I'm Lou Gelfond,
of Northwest Jersey. I'm a folk music enthusiast and musician, and part of the Hunterdon Folk Exchange. I'd like to tell you a bit about the Hunterdon Folk Exchange and how you can be part of it or join us. On the screen coming up is the address and phone number, area code 201-852-0591. Give us a call if you want to be part of any of the activities that we run. We have a fiddle contest around the Ides of March each year. We have boat rides and parties and all kinds of gatherings and concerts that we think you'd probably enjoy. So our address is also 166 Brunswick Pike, West Portal, New Jersey, 08802. Join us. Hello, everybody. We're back on Horses Sing None of It with Bill Kelly here today. I think, Bill, you're from Mendham, New Jersey. Is that where you hail?
That's
Where
born and
else have you-
raised.
Born and raised only there, pretty
Yes.
much? But have you traveled around, or what else have you done with your music?
Well, when I left Mendham, actually, when I was raised, I moved out to San Francisco, and I lived out there for about 7 years. And I played in a belly dance troupe. I played bass and guitar.
Belly
sometimes.
dance troupe?
Yeah, it was Magana Baptiste, who's a high priestess of belly dance, and they're really a very good troupe, and they're internationally known in that world. And we did a couple of great shows. We did a show at the Monterey Fairgrounds, which is called the Tribal Stomp, and played with some
Tribal
yeah.
Stomp.
Yeah, it was pretty wild scene. They were trying to recreate a pop festival type of thing with this new age flair.
If
And,
you go to
yeah, they were there, and it was fun. It was a real good experience. I had a lot of fond memories.
But something drew you back to the East Coast, and here are back in Mendham again?
Yeah, well, I live in
Close-
Bud Lake.
Bud Lake, close
Yeah,
by.
Morris
My
County.
wife is a belly dancer, by the way.
Is that right?
Yeah. She teaches belly dance and does the occasional belly gram.
Really? Yeah. I'll have to give you my number. What was your question?
Well, do you have a song for us?
Sure, I have a song. This is I came back to New Jersey to write this song. This is a song about a road in, I guess it's Jersey City. It's called Fish House Road, and it's treacherous, and it's just like this. An eye for an eye, afraid to die. You're tired of living, too late to ask why you know that you're on the Fish House Road. She came up to me and gave me a line about saving our souls and killing some time, so we rolled down the Fish House Road. With 66 we could not resist. I had so much fun that you never would have guessed that all along the kiss of death was riding shotgun with me as his guest, and down the Fish House Road. Take it away. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. You're sick of the lies, scared of the truth. Now that you look just like a ghost. The stop signs, there are none. You get to the hill and you're under the gun. The fork in the road look like a snake's tongue, and it'll be telling you, man, you're shutting out a climb. Or down the Fish House Road. Fish House Road, the Fish House Road, Fish House Road. Oh, the Fish House Road.
You're right. It's rocking.
Yes.
Makes you want to dance. Makes you want to dance.
So as long as that, you brought up that thing that you came back to New Jersey to write that song. How did you get involved in songwriting, and what kind of how do you write songs?
I don't know. Could you,
You don't know?
could you tell me how you?
How do you do it?
How do I do it? Any way I can. If I hear a melody in my head and it just sticks, and some words happen to, or I'll think of a line and just start singing it any way I can. Sometimes sometimes the words come first, sometimes the melody.
You think of yourself as a blues singer or blues player? Rock
Not
and roll?
really. It's rock. Well, it's country and rock and roll and blues and folk and all-encompassing sort of some world beat that is in there, and bluegrass even.
All right. Well, we're going to take just a moment or two and come right back with you with some songs and some more music on Horses Sing None of It. Stay with us.
People in the National Guard and Reserve make up over 40% of our nation's combat-ready forces. It's a job that requires them to face some very big challenges. So please, don't make their biggest challenge asking you for time off to do their training.
Mr. Aldridge, you, got a minute?
Be a hero. Give your employees the freedom to protect ours.
HIV and AIDS. Man, I'm tired of hearing about it. Like, I really have to worry about it. I don't do drugs, and I wouldn't sleep with anybody I didn't know. There's no way I could get HIV. I swear, if I see one more thing about HIV, I think I'm gonna die.
You could be putting yourself at risk.
Well, we're back on Horses. Sing None of It. And we got Bill Kelly here today as our guest. And Bill's got his band, House of Cards. That's a great name for a band, too.
Yeah, we'd like it.
How'd you think that up?
Well, it's a line from one of my songs, King of Nothing. And
Well, we got a
That's-
perfect introduction to a song that we weren't planning on doing.
that's right. Actually, this is a song. This is called No Radio, and this is about the day my father came home with a new car. And it goes like this. It wasn't any other day for him to pull in the driveway. The time had come to say goodbye to that piece of junk that was about to die. Well, I was 7 and anxious. My expectations were as high as the moon. Dad's new wheels would be some Detroit steel, and we'd be cruising around the town with the tunes. But in the blink of a blinker, reality struck a blow. With a new light blue VW with no radio. And I said, no radio. Well, Mom, tell Daddy's just gone too far. I said, now, Daddy, don't you see that this is so much more than an accessory? Now there was facial disappointment. I wasn't taking it very well. Dad didn't care about what was on the air, and we were driving around in hell, 'cause there was no radio. Well, Mom, tell Daddy's just gone too far. We said, now, Daddy, don't you see that this is so much more than just a luxury? Well, the neighbors had AC. The neighbors had power seats. And all we ever had was a neighborhood kids. and all they ever did was tease us about it. Well, at the time we were a family of 7. As we rolled that bug through town, with 2 in the front and 3 in the middle, 2 in the back and 1 on the way, arriving like a family of clowns. Oh, but sincerity redeemed him, as sincerity sometimes will. As we pinched and kicked, he started to click his wedding band up on the steering wheel, singing, oh no, radio. Mom told Dad about those new country squires. She said, now, Daddy, this one's for me. And it was so much more than a necessity.
Pathos of suburban life.
That's right, yes. A true story.
True story from your childhood.
From Mendham, that's right,
Mendham.
yes. Right up 24.
Boy, that must have been tough having a VW in Mendham.
Oh, well, back then it didn't matter so much, except there was so many people in the family. It was crowded. But it was okay.
I guess a few years later, when it became a hippie symbol of whatever.
That's right, when my older sister was driving, it was cool.
They used to make all those how-to books for VWs, like how to completely reinstall your 4th engine after it blows up after 20,000 miles.
For the complete
After 2
idiot.
million miles, right. Right, they kept going. And you can still get them today through J.C. Whitney in Chicago. It's true.
I saw a brand new looking VW for sale today on the road. Looked like just out of the showroom.
Those things are amazing.
What else you got for us, Bill?
Let's see. What did I say I was going to... This is a song called Luck of the Irish. With a grin, saying, here we go again. Now what kind of mess did you get yourself into this time? Oh, but it's alright, you know it's alright. It's never gonna be so bad about it, 'cause the luck of the Irish is gonna help you through. Works every time, and you know that is partly true. The luck of the Irish, oh well, it helps you feel brand new. Oh. Well, say I'm headed for a breakdown, you got me on the takedown. Pretty soon you're thinking that you've got me pinned, but you don't see it's just a rehearsal. I'll spin a reversal. You'll never know how many tricks I've got up my sleeve, and the luck of the Irish is gonna help you too. Invisible friends waiting in the wings for you. at you. Oh, well, I'm leaving again. I can't find my groove. I swear to God I'm gonna leave my destiny. And then it comes to me, my destiny. It finds me here so far away that I'm so close to you. Oh, hey, look at the Irish, you're gonna blow it all through. Some of it's me, but some of it has got to be you. And you're the look of the Irish, the way to help me feel brand new.
A friend of mine, Arlene Maynard, told me a good Irish joke.
Oh yeah, what's that?
What's Irish and comes out in the spring?
Patio furniture.
Well, I guess it's been heard before.
I was just a guess from the hip.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
You've heard that one before too?
Yeah, but I wasn't that quick.
You were just
The
being
lights,
polite.
man. That's right. Yeah, I was. Yes, you're right.
Let's do a song together here. I think we wanted to do, was the hobo song?
Yeah, yeah. Want to just go right into it?
Sure.
All right. Too late to feel sorrow. Too late to feel pain. 'Cause he's just an hobo and he lost that in the rain. But it never caused trouble, so don't have no fear. 'Cause he's just an hobo and he'll soon be far away from home. He used to be a gambling man, just like you. Until he sang so low, there was nothing that now I could do. Well, don't make him ask you, don't make him beg, for he was a war hero, and that's how well he hurt his leg when he killed 30 Indians with one cannonball. But he's just an hobo asleep out in the hotel. He used to be a gambling man, just like you. Until he sang so low, there was nothing that no one could do. Take it away.
Well, folks, we'd like to thank you for dropping in. I'd like to thank Bill for being on the show here. Hope to see you next week.
Well, his wife and 5 children live in LA. Well, they miss their dear daddy. He's gone so far away. Well, they still have his picture on the wall. But he's just an hobo asleep out in the He used to be a gambling man, just like you. Until he sang so low,